Gemini, this is Just with your February 15th to the 28th, 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Gemini, I believe you were one of the signs the first part of the month who was a bit challenged. I don't remember the particulars, but I almost believe that there was some issues with your reading. Whatever the problems were, it looks to be that there was something. Whatever was going on, a lot of you took time to kind of go within, think about it, possibly start a whole new strategy and plan. You may have consulted with other people, and now you're kind of coming out the gate swinging. There is something, either someone did you wrong, you feel like you missed an opportunity, and if it was a missed opportunity, it wasn't because of you. It could have been, politics, something that, again, you felt was unfair. Someone else could have felt was unfair. But whatever the situation is, it seems like some of you now have a new eye on your prize. If I do see judgments here, so if you're in a court battle or situation, there could have been a final judgment made, and the pendulum swings both ways, right? So for some of you, it was a victory, others a loss. For those of you that it was a loss, I do see that you guys are going to find another way to still get the things that you feel you deserve. I feel like some of you, whoever's a losing person here, feels like they've lost in just. And there may be the situation of having to kind of continue the fight. So if you feel like a situation at your job was not working out for you, you feel like you've been taken for granted, you're not getting your just due. Some of you decided that, hey, I'm going to kind of move on from this job, find another opportunity. But I feel that it's more like you're going to either prove yourself at this job if you have an opportunity. So there could be this opportunity where someone lost, but it could be your gain. And now you're going to prove 100% that you deserve what you have. You may have a new eye on a prize, and you now have made some form of goal and aspiration for yourself. I get after some form of self-counsel. I feel like there's more self-counsel than outward. For others of you, it'll be different. You've come to this determination that there's a goal, and you guys are putting in a lot of work. And whatever this thing is, it could have been going on for quite some time. If it has been, then I feel like it's giving you a sense of confidence. You're very assured at this time exactly where you want to go and what you want. And I feel like you guys are very biting and cutting with your words at this time. You're very truthful. If someone asks you a question, they should be prepared to get exactly what they're asking for. I feel like you guys are very sharp. Your only aim and focus is to right any wrongs and to do things as ethically as possible. So that's really great, because whatever that is, if you're doing it by the book, success will come your way. Some of you know that at this time, it may not be the best time to socialize and go out. Others of you, you're playing a fine balance of, playing hard and working even harder. So socially, again, you're trying to ride that fine line. Others of you, you'll pay for it in the end. So this is a kind of a time, especially if you've made a decision to, obtain a certain goal, it will behoove you to really be all about the work and really put the time and effort in. Not to say that, socializing is going to be, a complete downfall, but you'll find that, if you skip out one day, you'll find that, you come back and you have so much more going on. And now that you have to catch up, more than you would had if you had not, taken that time to kind of hang out and socialize. So others of you will know that. So I do see that some of you will be, foregoing social time at this time in order to be very self-focused. Now, whatever this thing is for those of you out there who, again, is really focused on a specific goal, know that this opportunity, whatever this is, will be coming to you. It will take time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It will take time. Some of you may feel at times confused, as though you're not really sure if what you're doing will amount to anything, because the effort is not necessarily delivering the reward. Okay. Things aren't materializing to the extent or volume that you would like. So you're putting a lot of time and energy. You're not seeing the money. You are making something a complete focus, but you're not seeing the results coming in. Just know, again, if you understand that this is a process, okay, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So it's going to take time for you to get there. I feel like for a lot of you may not see it until a month and a half or the month of June that things actually start to kind of come full circle. I definitely see if this is an opportunity for work, because again, in the second week of February, you will get news of being able to move forward in something. So again, whatever this effort is, and it could be again a promotionary period, going through preparing yourself, let's say when you go to the military or you want to become a police officer of some sort, a firefighter, you do something where you have to go through this training, extensive training is what I'm kind of getting. And then you hear that, yes, you're in. So there may be some preliminary steps that you have to take, which could be very rigorous before you can actually get the news that, yes, you got it. You've gotten it. But I do see that there's going to be this decision to either start over or to start in this new direction. Okay. And there will be a risk that comes with this. So know that whatever this thing is, you're taking a risk. But whatever this risk will be, you'll find that in the specific timing, because again, it's all about timing for you guys. Things, you will get the reward at that specific time. For all of you, it'll be different. Okay. For some of you, it will be, an organization, a corporation, a job, that sort of thing. Others of you, it could be anything. Like, again, trying to apply for a grant, you're putting a grant in, you're applying for a loan, whatever this thing is for you, it will take effort and energy, but it will yield the results in time. Now, as it relates to your finances for the remainder of this month, I feel like some of you are possibly trimming your fat. You may be finding yourself going through your home and being kind of very disciplined on things that you're cutting out. Some of you may be starting to go to the gym. You may find yourself just starting to prepare for another season, another part of this year. So I do see a lot of newness, and as a result, kind of changing the way that you think about things and doing things. So this is kind of a turning point for a lot of Geminis out there. And with your finances, you may be finding that you can add more money to your overall balance in your bottom line if you trim some things. So if you're not going to the gym, then you need to kind of cut that bill, right? And try to see how you can cut costs. And I do feel like it'll make you a whole lot lighter. Some of you may be doing spring cleaning out your house. So again, things just feeling overall fresh, new, and a lot more lighter. Now, I feel like right now these 2 weeks will be more focused on getting things accomplished and really working hard on that ultimate goal that will be happening down the line, as opposed to there being, immediate gratification of things at this time. Now, as it relates to love, it looks like some of you have possibly disconnected from a relationship. I do see a breakup here. There wasn't a meeting of the minds. It seems that, someone wasn't necessarily being as transparent as they should have been. And I just feel that there may just be poor timing. Again, it's something about a timing situation. Particularly, I want to say Gemini men, there may be someone coming on the horizon that you have absolutely no idea about. Like almost like this time next year, you'll be shocked of like how your life has really changed. Okay. Some of you, you have no clue that you'll be pregnant and married this time next year. I'm not saying exactly because I can't tell you exactly what time, but I do see like things is very karmic for you guys right now. And there's these elements of karmic dates that are, so whatever is going on in your life right now, again, a breakup of some sort, things aren't necessarily working out. It's that energy of like when two people are literally going in two separate directions. You may be a workaholic. Your mate may be in their own right, someone that works a lot. Have their own goals and aspirations. But again, I just feel like there's not this commonality where there's a working together. It's almost like, again, drifting apart. So you may have made a decision to disconnect from this person. And some of you are embracing social life, okay, and working. So there's that fine balance of going out and spending time with people and then also, working really hard. Some of you are being very adamant about, and I'm possibly speaking to some of you who are single out there. You're very adamant about what you want now, especially having come out of a divorce. If you've come out of a long-standing relationship or you decide to get a divorce, that sort of thing, you may be very adamant that, no, I'm not socializing right now. Or if I'm socializing, this is the only type of people that I'm going to deal with, or this is the only way that I'm going to be entertained. So there's some rigidness here that I do see. In the second week of February, I do see that there's going to be some emotional confusion here. Possibly, do I want that person back? Do I not? Do I want to really move forward? I have a couple of options here. What exactly, they're going to amount to, that sort of thing, and then make a decision to possibly just stop talking to anyone that you've been socializing with and start all over again. And if you're starting all over again, like, I'm just going to focus on me until the right person comes. I feel whoever this person is, because there is someone that is coming in your life specifically that is going to be a huge change in your life. I mean, marriage and children, that sort of thing. There will be this step-by-step process. Possibly you guys are just going to be friends, or it'll be like you can't necessarily be together on first glance. It has to be a process of being in each other's lives before it gets to this point where it's like, okay, now everything is aligned and now we're all systems go. And I feel it very strongly for Gemini men. Gemini ladies, I feel that you are in the same situation. It's just that man will be coming to you at a specific time. Couples, again, there could be some issues with judgment. Some of you and your mate may be in court. If that's the case, there will be some form of a judgment that's happening here. I feel that if you're a couple, the male may feel that, this court situation or whatever the situation is has been a grueling process and is weighing on him heavier than it is you, or vice versa, the female, I'll just say. But I feel like in the end, you guys will get what you deserve. So if there's been some court battling, you'll get exactly what you deserve. Others of you, I feel like you're going to be planning a trip as a couple. Probably won't be really sure at the time, up until the end of February, exactly where you're going to go or how it's all going to kind of work out with your schedules and that sort of thing. But you will, either get word that, hey, I can get the time off, or, we can go, all systems are going. Because I do see like either planning for a wedding, or, getting prepared for a baby to come, or planning a trip to some sort of trip, or either, helping someone, or getting a judgment in that's going to come, money's going to come back to you that you deserve, something like that. So there, as far as couples with Geminis, there's this collective with you and your mate where you guys are either dealing with something that's going to come to a settlement of some sort, or planning something that's going to culminate to a finite of, again, like marriage, baby coming, or a major trip of some sort. So that's what I have for you guys for the last 2 weeks of February. I hope that this has been helpful. I know it seems like it's kind of all over the place. If you guys can relate to this, please leave your comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I can be reached at the beginning of this video and in the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.